All right, so we are reviewing for our test tomorrow, 2.1 through 2.5. Test tomorrow, sorry, let me unfreeze the screen. And let's get going. All right, so numbers 1 through 4. Numbers 1 and 2, I want you to compare the decimals, greater than, less than, or equal to. On numbers 3 and 4, I want you to add and subtract. Find the answers, please. Okay, number 1, greater or less than? Greater, very good. Number 2, less than, very good. Number 3, I've got to line up my decimals. So, what goes above the 5? A 0, very good. I add them up, and I get 73 and 45/100ths. All right, so with adding, it's just a matter of lining up your decimals. With subtracting, what do you need after the zeros? A decimal, and how many zeros? You've got to put those zeros in there. Okay, you need 3 zeros. Did you write 3 zeros after that decimal? Okay, so on the quiz yesterday, if you got it wrong, if you got this problem wrong, the subtraction problem, odds are you probably forgot to put your zeros in and then you forgot to borrow. We borrow all the way across. We get 280 and 657 thousandths. All right, anybody perfect through 4? All right, awesome, good job. Any questions? Any questions at all? Anything? Anything? You need me to explain something again? Any questions? All right, multiply and divide. Okay, so on number 5, which number goes on top? 34.6, because it has more digits, and then I just line up the one underneath. All right, so the decimals just happen to line up. We're not lining up decimals, we're lining up digits. All right, so then I just multiply across and I add them up, and I get 86 and 5/10. Did you get it? Yep. All right, on number 6, when I divide, 71 is our dividend, 5/10 is our divisor. What do I have to do first? Move that decimal. So what happens to the dividend? I need to add a 0. Very good. So I rewrite it, and my answer is 142. All right, very good. All right, make sure you're keeping track of the questions you're getting right. Okay? All right, next slide, I need you to substitute and solve. You've got several problems like this on your test tomorrow where you're using and applying order of operations to solve these expressions. Guys, order of operations. All right, quiet. Shh, let me talk. Okay, so order of operations says that I need to divide first and then go back and add. Follow order of operations, 75 and 7/10. Okay? All right, next slide. Now we're writing numbers in standard form. These numbers are in scientific notation, and I'm going to write them in standard form. All right, go ahead and work through these 3 problems. Okay, someone raise your hand and tell me, how many zeros did you add to number 8? How many zeros, Holden? To number 8? Number 8. Number 8. I see 5. Wait, but I thought the exponent was an 8. Why not add 8 zeros? Because there's already, okay, let me talk. There's already 3 decimal places here. So if I'm expanding by 8, that means I need to add 5 more zeros. All right, and then don't forget your commas. Okay, 736,100,000. So how many zeros do I add on number 9? 4 zeros, because I already have 2 decimal places, and don't forget your commas. Now, what happens to number 10, Kat?
Since there's only supposed to be 3 spaces after the decimal, you're down to 8. Well, actually, you're down to 7 and make it at 8.
Nope. I see what she's saying, but nope, that's not right. Holden? Move the decimal 3 times, so where is it going to be?
It's going to be behind the 6.
Behind the 6. Very good. Okay, so guys, Woo, y'all are excited. Okay, so in this number, the exponent did not fully move the decimal out of the number, so I leave it in my answer after the 6. I moved it 3 places. That's the number in standard form. All right, next slide. This will be our last slide. On numbers 11, 12, and 13, I need you to write the number in scientific notation. On number 14, oh, we got one more, and 15, I need you to compare the numbers. Okay, is it less than, greater than, or equal to? Compare the numbers. Okay, so 758 million, what do I write it as a decimal? What's it going to be? 7.58.
Times 10 to the 7th.
To the 8th power. How many decimal places did it move? It went 3, 6, 7, 8. It went 8 decimal places. You count the decimal places. All right, number 12. Someone raise your hand and tell me what decimal value do you have, Shonda?
3.101.
Very good. 3.101 times 10 to the what? 7th power. What about number 13? Kayla?
5.8 times 10 to the 4th power.
Nope. Nope. Donald? Yes. Times 10 to the what? Nope. Because you still moved it 4 places. You still went 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's times 10 to the 4th. 10 to the 4th. All right, now the next one. What do I look at first to compare these numbers? Ty.
Your exponent.
I look at my exponent, so 24 is bigger than 23, so it should be a greater than sign. All right, what about the next number? Someone raise your hand. How did you come up with your answer? Michael.
I looked at the exponent and I looked at the regular number
Mm-hmm.
and I decided that number was greater than that.
Very good. So less than. Very good. Because he looked at the exponents and they're the same. They're both 12s. So then he looked at our decimal values, and 9 and 615 thousandths is just a little bit bigger because the 5 is in the thousandths place and this one has an understood 0 in the thousandths place. All right, so we compare exponents first. If they're the same, then we look at the decimal value to see which one is bigger. On your test tomorrow, you also have a word problem. So you'll have to use your critical thinking skills to solve that. But this pretty much covers everything that's going to be on your test tomorrow. If you understand this, you should be good to go.